Rolling around my city with my eyes shut. And if I hit a fucking pole, we'll call that blind luck. And if she dead and hit my phone, I ain't gon' pick it up. Cause I'm half past caring on my way to I don't give a fuck. Me and her just don't make sense. It's so ironic, I can smell it though I won't.
Hi everybody, my name's Joe K. It's just another day in the underground. Today I am here with the man who goes by many names, some of which are completely blasphemous, but they range from Jehovah, God, Jesus Christ, the big man upstairs. He's been compared to rappers ranging from Drake to MGK to Yellow Wolf, all the way down to Iggy Azalea. One of the cockiest rappers in the underground. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody a little bit about where that name stems from and what exactly it means, because I don't think people have a freaking clue.
Hello, my name is PFV and they call me the Black Iggy Azalea. I would love to say that Postcard from Veronica has a cool meaning. There is no real meaning to that.
And for the people that didn't know that you didn't start out in hip hop and rap, can you just dive a little bit deeper into your acoustic background?
Well, actually, when I was a wee lad, I used to play the acoustic guitar and sing. Funny story, I actually used to do BackStreet Boy covers, and people called me the F word, which in America is not fuck, it's faggot. People used to call me that all the time. I didn't really get offended by it, but you know, it's cool. Now I rap, and you can't really talk shit about talent. I mean, what are you gonna say?
Ooh, he can play guitar and sing. He and raps. He sucks.
Well, you just named 3 things that I did that you couldn't do. That's none of my business, though.
Speaking of acoustic artists, I recently stumbled across this picture. Can you tell me who this guy is?
Yeah, that's actually my twin. That's the good side of me. That's the side that sucks at rapping, and he went to college and got a degree, didn't get tattoos on his face, and yeah, he makes like $40,000 a year being some I don't know. Don't talk to him much anymore, he disowned me. I heard he's really good at volleyball though.
I not too long ago heard a song from you, and I just had one question about some of the lyrics here. Can you please clarify for me what exactly you were talking about when you said, F that man named Joe K, whiter than some cocaine, Kurt Cobain yourself if you got the nerve and a slow brain? Who exactly were you talking about?
Oh yeah, there was this guy on the internet, some complete dweeb, some square. I think his name was Joe K, like joke, he's kind of a joke. He was talking shit about me on the internet, so, you know, I said he looks whiter than some cocaine because that dude is whiter than me and I'm pretty white. I said Kurt Cobain yourself, it is pretty much like kill yourself if you have the nerve and a slow brain, but get it like Nirvana, slow brain, you know. Yeah, it doesn't really need explanation.
That could have been a little bit more awkward, but we're just going to continue to move on here through this interview. Now, getting a little bit more serious, one thing that I believe I remember hearing was that you were actually adopted. Has being adopted maybe put a little bit of a chip on your shoulder to really strive and succeed at whatever you do in life?
Yes, good point. Actually, I was adopted. That, you know, really drives me to give back to the people who gave so much to me because, you know, I could have been nothing. I could be a bum in a swamp in Louisiana right now, like dumb shit, like farms and not rapping at all and, you know, chickens and alligators. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They took me from a family to where I was destined to be pretty much nothing. And, you know, they gave so much to me, so I need to make $1 million so I can freaking give them a house or something because they gave me a life. So, you know, in all seriousness, thanks to them, I'm here now. Tell
me a little bit about your upbringing, what really drove you to start making music in the first place.
Music has pretty much been in my blood since I was a kid. I could play everything in the band, you know what I'm saying? I could play trumpet, drums, clarinet, flute. Come on, man. Y'all can talk shit, but it's pretty dope. But I used to play all these instruments, and then I started singing a little bit. I could play guitar, and then, you know, I ended up rapping. I was doing sound engineering. It's just been music, man. I'm not just a rapper. I don't just, you know, put words together and put them on a beat. I do everything, man. I love music, so it just stems from my childhood.
Up-and-coming rappers, one thing that I've seen a lot of them do as of late is pretty much just opening up and collabing with just about anybody who will pay them, you know, 25, 30, 50 bucks. You have definitely in the past been one of those people, and I've definitely spoken my mind about it. You obviously know how I've felt about it in the past. Do you think that has helped you succeed and get you to where you are now because of those collaborations? Or do you sometimes look at those collaborations and say, that was kind of a waste of time? Like, yeah, obviously I needed the money to fund me and fund my career, but really didn't benefit me at all.
Nah, man, realistically, I think that rap is super easy to me, so I can knock out a verse pretty quick, and it's going to be good every time. I got all the bad verses out of my system. The thing is, though, is that people want to collaborate, and I can't do that anymore for free. I wish I could, but number one, this is how I eat. This is how I, pay every bill I have. This is how I live. And on top of that, folks are actually paying me for not only my service, but what they get out of it. If they end up putting it on iTunes, they get, thrown into my radio and stuff like that. The thing is, though, is it's up to the artist. I'll do a verse on their song, that's cool and everything, they pay me for my service. It's up to them to market it. So a lot of times these artists, they don't put anything into the marketing of it, and they do everything wrong, and they look to me like I'm supposed to market it. No, that's not how it works. You pay me to do my thing on it, and you market it accordingly. And if done properly, it's going to gain you a lot of exposure if you do it the right way. And I don't have a problem with ever doing that. It's not me, just whoring myself out for that. I offer a service, and you buy that service. It's pretty simple. I like to give these artists the opportunity to do something like that, because if they are good enough and they make a good enough song with it, they can get kind of put on to my level by being in rotation with everything that I do and being associated with me. I mean, not like I'm important, because I'm pretty much a fucking scrub, but, whatever.
I've been following you for the last few years, pretty much since you started making hip-hop music and releasing it via YouTube. That's really how I found out about you. One thing that I've noticed is year in and year out, you happen to always just get the shaft. I mean, I've seen you contest after contest, and I really look forward to it, because I always know when there's a contest that you enter, there's going to be a big pissing and moaning afterwards, and I just gotta sit back and laugh, because as much as me and you have had our disagreements, and I've had my whole opinion about things that you've done as far as collabing with every freaking rapper under the sun for $25, I know that there is value in the product that you put out. Last year you entered the Don't Funk Up Our Beats contest. You didn't even make top 25. Some of the people that I saw in there were pretty questionable. How did you feel after not getting placed in that contest?
That's a really good question, but to be honest, I really actually didn't give a fuck, especially because the entry that I put into their contest got more love than half of the fucking winners did, and I have more of a career than they do. I opened up for Hobson, and I was chilling with DJ Hoppa, and he had already seen my video and told other people to watch it. He was like, yeah, dude, that was awesome. He knew me from that video. I fucking did this in front of nearly 1,000 people, and they're all singing the words to Snapshot. Like, come on, dude. It doesn't matter. I don't need their cosign to make my career. Of course, when you enter something like that and you see a bunch of bullshit politics behind the scenes, it kind of gets to you, but that's the politics of it. It's not the actual thing, man. But, entering that, you kind of got to realize that. And I've learned my lesson, and now I really don't care, because no one else defines my success. I could lose, I could come last place in your contest, I'm still going to make money from music tomorrow, because this is my career and it's what I do. They can't place anything on me. No matter what they say, I move forward. No matter what anybody says, I move forward. So I don't care anymore, and I'm glad I'm past that. I hope everyone else is on the same page.
PFV, name 3 underground rappers right now that are just completely killing it.
My top 3 underground rappers right now would be PFV, PFV, and Matt PFV.
Name 1 underground rapper who you haven't been able to collab with that you would really like to work with in the future.
I'm about to keep it 100 with you right now. Half of these underground cats, I've reached out to them, and they gave me the Hollywood treatment, and now that I'm actually popping and I've elevated from that level I was at, they kind of hit me up, and I'm not going to name any names, but that's some bullshit. And I haven't yet, so I really want to collab with PFV. That dude is just the fucking best. I want to get a track in with him, so PFV, if you see this, man, do a track with me, bro.
What kind of things have you been working on lately, and what artists have you been collabing with?
I have a collab with Drama B coming out. We just did a video for it. Every time I hit up somebody to collab, dog, they just hit me up like, oh yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, Crown Royal, my dude Crown Royal, he was on a BET cypher. He's a pretty cool dude. We have a song coming out, and I got my hand up like I'm counting. I can't even count, man. Very few.
Now recently you have actually started to pop up everywhere. You did that Suplex City song, which obviously got a ton of views, obviously got you a bunch of exposure. What happened behind the scenes to make that happen?
Alright, so I've wanted to tell this story for a while because it's kind of fucking awesome. Alright, my dude Mike, he's in control of the Angry Grandpa Show, if any of you guys have seen that on YouTube. He hit me up because he was a fan of Snapshot. And ever since then, we've been kind of good friends and everything. He hit me up and said, hey man, do you think you could make a song like this, like a Suplex City kind of song for Brock Lesnar? And I was like, alright dude, within like 2 or 3 hours, man, I sent him the shit back. And he sent it right to Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman loved it, because apparently they're affiliated, and work relationship. And I sent it to him, and he was like, oh, Paul loved it, so he hired one of the guys, the WWE guys, to make a video for it. They made the video for it, and then Paul put it out. So it wasn't just a thing where I sent it to them and they shared it. It was kind of like a real official thing. That's why it's kind of blown up how it has. It wasn't just shared by them, it kind of was put out by them. So, huge shout out to Mike, and y'all better go watch the Angry Grandpa Show, because that guy's a fucking genius.
PFV, one thing that I've really seen you kind of progress in as an artist is really putting more of your heart into your music, not so much rapping just to rap or rapping about rapping, which I think those things definitely have their time and place, but one song recently that I've actually really enjoyed was Lead Me Home. Are we going to see more of that kind of music from you in the future?
As we all know, because I've stated, I fucking hate rapping about rapping. But yes, man, you will definitely see a lot more serious PFV, because I have gotten to the point where I will literally put all of me into music now. I'm not scared what anybody will think, anybody personally to me. I will write a song about how I'm pissed off at somebody, and when they hear it, I'm like, yeah, man, that's exactly what you did to me, so I was pissed off about it, and I put my feelings in the song. Before, I was kind of, you know, reclusive. I didn't want to say those things. I wouldn't say them to that person, so why would I put them in a song? Now I'm kind of at that moment, like, I hate to say this, but you only live once. If I feel it, I'm going to say it to you, and I'm also going to put it in a song. So from here on out, this is me, the real me. I'm putting everything into my music like I'm putting everything into my real life.
Tell everybody one of the craziest fan experiences that you've had, and then tell everybody one of the most awesome fan experiences you've ever had.
I think one of the craziest fan experiences I had was this one time after I came off stage. I was, you know, backstage in a VIP area, and a bunch of chicks got in there somehow, because apparently girls get in everywhere. Whatever, dude. But anyways, these chicks asked me to have like a fucking fivesome with them. I didn't do it because I had a girlfriend at the time, and funny enough, she actually blamed me for cheating on her that night, because a girl kissed me on the cheek when realistically these girls offered to have like a fucking fivesome with me, and I didn't even do it. Looking back on it, I may have made the wrong decision. Man, this is just maybe the simplest thing ever, but signing autographs is like the craziest shit to me. I remember a couple years ago, the first time I ever got swarmed after a show and signed an autograph, dude, I started tearing up. Like, you can make fun of me all you want. This is what I love to do, and just seeing people, you know, support that and get on board is just a fucking surreal feeling, dude. Having crowds chanting shit that you made, and like people really behind you and fully supporting you, the feeling is just completely indescribable. So just that in general, that's the most awesome shit, when you actually experience it and it's real and it's not just from a viral video.
PFV, where can people go to buy your music right now?
My name is PFV, and you can find PFV music on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever the hell you listen to music at.
And just wrapping things up here, I just want to ask you one final question. I'm not sure how much you watch this vlog, but if you could change one thing about Another Day in the Underground, what would it be?
But one thing I would change about Another Day in the Underground is there's not enough PFV on here. I mean, there should be PFV everywhere, right? Can you play my music in every intro, or like it's every outro or something? Just play my shit.
Everybody, that was PFV. Thank you all for watching. My name's Joe K. It's just another day in the underground. Feel free to like this video, share this video, and if you have any ideas for future episodes or people that you think deserve an interview, please drop them in the comments below. Feel free to like my Facebook page, Another Day in the Underground, or itsJoekMusic. See you guys next time.
I wanna give you the benefit of the doubt, but I doubt that I would benefit from not throwing you out, bitch.
It's that time for me again. I don't fear you, you should fear me.